What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman. As some of you may have seen this weekend, reports detailing some developments that Sony and Disney's Marvel Studios would approach the negotiating table one last time to attempt to keep Spider-Man in the MCU. And not only that, on the heels of this report came another that Disney might jump the gun and try to buy the rights back to Spider-Man altogether. The crazier part of that report coming that Sony might actually agree and have a specific asking price in mind that was named. We're going to break down this insane report and just how much Disney would have to pay to buy Spider-Man back. That's if Sony wanted to even play ball at all. Like I said, we're going to break it all down, but first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We're giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros, as well as a whole slew of other Marvel related stuff, including copies of Avengers Endgame and Blu-ray and DVD. All you have to do, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video, and if you want, stick around to the end of the video. I'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. So the first part of this report actually spawned early on Friday morning and came pretty unsubstantiated, more like a rumor that Sony and Marvel Studios would try one last time this week to renegotiate this deal before they close the deal for good. And even though there's no specific reason to believe that Disney and or Sony for that matter wouldn't reapproach each other if they thought they had a deal that made sense, we didn't report about it here on the channel because A, I was pretty skeptical considering all of the stuff we've heard recently about the door being closed, and you guys got to remember that Sony and Marvel still have a ton of rights tied up where Spider-Man's concerned regarding the PS4 game, the animated stuff, and TV series. They're going to have meetings all the time. We had just heard the door was closed. I didn't think they'd be back to the negotiating table and this soon. And then B, of course, all of these mergers and acquisition rumors concerning all of these streaming platforms stepping up to try to buy Sony's entertainment division. Why would Marvel come back to the table with a boatload of money? As we had reported less than a week ago, if one of these streaming services buy Sony, then Marvel would get Spider-Man and all of these some 900 adjunct characters back by default and for free. However, you know Disney, they have unlimited money, and when you hear this price tag that was put out there with this most recent report, it may give you pause, but actually it's quite logical. The report coming early on Saturday morning from the same industry insiders that pegged a ton of the details right about the D23 reveals says that Disney's going to step up and attempt to buy Spider-Man outright for Sony's asking price of about $10 billion. Now, if that gives you pause and you think, wait, Far From Home only made $1.25 billion. How would they ever make that money back? Stop and think about this for a second. Merchandising usually makes a considerable amount more than the box office, but if we pretend for a minute that merchandising just makes the same amount, to keep the math even, 1.25 times 2 is $2.5 billion is what Far From Home would have netted. And if you think about just one more Spider-Man trilogy in the MCU at $2.5 billion gross a pop, that would be 3/4 of the investment made back in just on one trilogy. Then think for a second that this would mean that Marvel would have the rights to Spider-Man in his entirety for eternity, meaning that it wouldn't just be this one trilogy, but all of the adjunct animated series, all of the TV stuff. It would be just boatloads and boatloads and boatloads of money, making the $10 billion ask quite conservative. Now, why would Sony want to do this? Well, heck, if they're going to sell off their entertainment division anyway, and the rights are going to go back to Marvel for free, well, then the rights to Spider-Man aren't really part of the negotiating table, and if they can get any extra money for that, then it makes a lot of sense for them. Now, Disney has said in the same report not to want to pay that entire $10 billion. They're, of course, going to try to negotiate, but really, if you break the math down the way that I did, it makes a lot of sense to go ahead and pay the $10 billion. Plus, remember, as I just mentioned moments ago, the merchandising is a lot more than just equal to the box office. Sometimes it doubles the box office, meaning that one more trilogy would almost pay back the entire investment itself. Plus, Disney has unlimited money. Literally, them, Google, they all have unlimited money. What's it worth to get Spider-Man, one of the most popular, if not the most popular character, back at home at Marvel? I think it's worth the money no matter what, especially if you have it. And from our fans' standpoint, it's where he belongs. It's where all of the characters belong, and literally it would just be the cherry on top. We would have our cake and eat it too, to acquire all of the Fox properties, and then less than 24 months later come into all of the Spider-Man characters as well. Literally, there's over 900 of them. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments specifically about all of this. If you were Disney and you could talk to Bob Iger, their president, and you were in control of the treasury treasury. Would you just cut the check for $10 billion to get Spider-Man home? I know that I would, but it's easier said than done, especially when ego's involved. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments, and quickly let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Alright, we're still giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros, the next of which is at the 500,000 subscriber mark. We're headlong into that now, should hit it by month's end, if not next month. All you have to do, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video, and it'll automatically enter you to win any of the prizes here at the channel, including the copies of Avengers Endgame and Blu-ray and DVD we'll be giving away through the rest of this month. All the same rules apply. Hit the sub button, hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video, and the more videos you like and comment on, because it's random, the better chance you have of winning. My name's Michael Roman. This is Everything Always. Guys, thanks for checking out the channel, and stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.